You finished. I want to watch you, Bill.
Oh, Daddy's not finished. Daddy's just started.
I said when you're finished.
Okay, I'll let you know when I'm finished. If you're still awake when I'm finished, then sure.
Hmm.
Hello.
Hello, yo.
Right. Huh.
Hmm. Can I help you, young lady? Hmm? Uh,
How's Ruben?
oh no, we're just talking to the cat. She gets very chatty.
Right. Had my laptop plugged in. Anyway, some decided that wasn't necessary.
How's everybody doing?
Could be better.
How about y'all and Elf Mail?
Doing alright. They're doing okay. I was preparing and possibly over preparing um for games that may or may not happen. As you know, there's a list. I have to be at least somewhat prepared for all of them.
Hmm.
So what I'm probably gonna do is do some work in one direction, rethink the entire process, work at it from a different angle, and then ultimately hybrid my various disparate efforts because I don't want to feel like I wasted anything.
Oh Lord, I
Well,
get you on that.
like, that was 3 hours of work. I want to use it somewhere.
Just
Yeah.
put in the eventual folder. It'll find its way. It'll find its way into your work somehow.
I know the game I did. I basically resorted myself to, okay, just set it up so you have a beginning. You can work from there if it's picked up. If not, you don't have to think too much. Do more steps later as you find out how it's gonna go. Because I feel like that one I would like to be more freeform and determined by player input. But we shall.
Windows update. No. No, I do not think I will.
Windows tried to give me 11, and I was like, no.
Well, it went ahead and gave me 11 on my on my laptop.
Oh
I
shit,
was
they're
like,
doing that again.
okay. Hmm?
They're doing that again. Forcing goodness upon you.
Literally, I turned off my laptop and I didn't use it for like 2 weeks, and then I turned it back on, and it was Windows 11. So
Damn,
it
they
did
get
it.
stealthy.
Yeah, I was like, this thing just like literally just fucking just upgrade itself. I didn't even turn it on. That's why I was like, what the fuck?
Woof, 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 woof.
I just turned. All I did was I opened it up, and it was like, "Welcome to Windows 11. We know that it's been a while, but we're here to guide you through the process. Please be patient." I'm like, the what? You son of a bitch! You didn't even tell me you were doing it.
I am glad it's Friday. Um, had how long was it? I think I was like an hour on the phone with someone. That's always fun. Also, something a bit interesting. There was an installer this morning that by all rights I could have walked to.
You said that was a what?
There was an install this morning that by all rights I could have walked to. It was in Carytown.
Lord. Eh.
Well, Carytown area.
Yeah, fuck all that noise. Who's about that?
That's how congested that whole shit is. It's like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna walk. Yeah, that area gives me undue amounts of stress because it's like, surprise, here's a toll. Back your toll. Oh, you're wanting to avoid the toll? Here's an exit that you still have to pay 20 cents to. Where the fuck am I supposed to get 20 cents from?
You're coming from over where Brian is and you're hitting the tolls?
I'll say, yeah. Where are you trying to head to?
What was it? Oh no, that's what it was. We headed from Sarah's old place to her and Teddy's new place because we're trying to.
You still shouldn't have had to hit tolls doing that.
I think they probably took the Parkway, the
They had to
downtown
have.
express.
Yeah, it's just the way that Waze took us, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
That's right, because it's literally a straight shot down Broad Street from her old place to the new place. And there's no tolls on Broad Street.
Yeah, well, Waze took me a certain way, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, GPS is, if you don't tell it not to, it's always going to take people to
Oh no, I have that option. I have that option, which was making me even angrier. Which was making me very cranky that day. I was like, what the goddamn hullabaloo?
Okay. Cool. Alright. Let's see. Pokemon Battle.
Why is one of the bad guy Pokemon up there harassing the civilians?
Here's their deeks.
I love that. I love that scam calls are still even calling me at fucking damn near 8 o'clock at night. Okay. Okay. Cool. Alright. This isn't a thing where anyone can reflip. So, does anyone need refreshers?
I don't think so.
Dude Man went further in, and we're protecting civilians, as I recall.
Yep.
And Sid is trying to fight his Ursa, Major, and him, and just kind of piss them off.
I guess technically.
And it looks like one of the Glailies or whatever they are is chasing the civilians for some reason.
Oh no, he's escorting them out.
Okay.
Must I remember? Must say must say he was like, yeah, he's like, they can go on ahead if they want, but I don't recommend it. Okay, let's see. This does not look like. Nope. Nope. Oh, okay, that seems kind of. We're just gonna go ahead and open that in new link. That doesn't look right. That doesn't look right either. That's not doing this. Fucking hell. Okay. Oh, alright then. Which case? So yeah, you guys are fighting, I must say, Harold just finished, his battle. I'll say Harold finished his battle. Alma was still in the middle of her fight. And I'll say Sid was making his way over to this guy. All right. So Sienna is going to continue doing what she's doing. She's going to keep her camera pointed over towards Alma.
Oot.
Right, Jay.
Okay, and take a dash action. Scoop up that Pokeball if that's a thing. I don't know if it's actually a thing.
Yes, it is. It is a thing. It is an item. So, Pokeballs on maps are technically items. Or at least that's what I've decided to consider them as.
And we'll order Harold to move to collect the Pokeball by him and cover Alma with Igni/Ember if it's needed.
I was not planning on going towards that ball because that's where I was planning on going.
Yep, I told him to pick up the ball near him, so yeah, that would be.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
I mean, you get to it first, it's not that big a deal. You know, I said on my radius, I don't know what you're thinking.
Okay, so, I must say, you have found a lore ball.
Cool.
So it's not a Pokeball inside a Pokeball.
Yep.
I'll say the Pokeball that he has picked up is actually just a discarded Pokeball. Maybe somebody dropped it, I'm not sure.
Okay. And if I
it's not
have
registered.
Pokeball, and then when it arrives, I smash it with a hammer.
All right, Sid, it is your turn.
Okay. Because time has passed, I will attempt to poison the old man, because fuck you. That one. No. Okay.
Okay. All right, so you're like hurling a thing at him.
Yep. He is in range. Yay! Just like kind of get one of his quote throwable ones, throw it so it pops into a seed of just mist.
Okay.
Fuck you, old man! I am a squishy kid with an Ursa Major. I'm gonna fight dirty.
Okay. I'm gonna say you throw. I'm gonna say you. I say you throw this at him. It explodes. He's like, ah, ugh. Well, that's annoying. Uh, okay. He's like, you are really doing your best to make me try to pay attention to pay attention to you, aren't you?
If he even looks slightly, he sees that Sid's flipping him off with one hand and hanging on to the cliff with the other.
He's like, he's like, youth. Okay. When you do that, you will, when you hit him with it, you'll notice he's poisoned. You'll see slight, a slight kind of, the poison will hit him. The gas, like the poison dust that you throw at him. It hits him. You'll see. It looks like it's almost. He appears to be. The poison seems to have taken effect, but what you see seems to be like some sort of steam rising off of him. But you see like some sort of steam rise off of him as you see the poison powder kind of dissipate like it normally does.
And he kind of check to see what that would be, or knowledge or anything.
I would need a Pokemon education roll.
Okay, that is a 7.
You're not sure exactly what move it is, but based on how he doesn't seem to, and I'll say, you're aware that most of the time people seem to be a little sluggish when, I'll say people's movement seems to kind of slow down. The defenses seem to go down a little bit. Whenever that usually happens to people, you don't notice any sort of change in him. Whatever just happened is probably some sort of move or ability that kept his combat suits from dropping.
Just kind of glares at him. It's like
he still appears poisoned. He's coughing. He just doesn't seem to be suffering from a combat stage deficiency.
So he doesn't take a hit points?
No,
Is that what
No, I'll say he's poisoned. He's going to lose the ticks, but he
okay.
just isn't. He just isn't suffering the the -2 combat stages.
He's like, that's telling.
He has some. He has some that specifically. He has some that specifically stopped him from losing combat stages. Didn't stop him from being poisoned.
That has to go. I guess I'll be my turn.
Okay. Let's see. They're gonna look over. Glalie, use let's see. Like Glalie, use
use a thing.
yeah, I'm just gonna 1d3 select move. Okay. Use Ice Fang. So I'll say chomp that cat to pieces. Lattice.
Okay. Can't make that jump. And she has that critter in front of her. Okay. These things were. What was it? What was it? What were the typing on these things again?
Ice something.
Okay. I'll try for charge beam. Oh, I'm gonna use. Use charge beam on it.
Okay. Okay. He's going to. I must say he's going to look at the hole that he's digging. He's kind of mumble a bit to himself, and like, can't. He's like, I can't really. He's like, I can't really leave. He's like, I can't really leave this here with these kids.
Yes, you absolutely can.
He was like, but then again, but then again, they're afraid of caving in this entire place. So maybe it will be safe here. I have to at least try. He's going to. I'll say he's going to. You will see him. I'll say from where you are. I'll say from where you are, Sid. You will see him pull out. You will see him pull out this completely icy blue looking Pokeball.
Oh no.
He is going. I'll say you'll see him hold it up to his hold it up near his mouth, and he will say I need your assistance. With I'll say he will say, "I need your assistance." With that, you will hear with that almost as if almost as if um, cutting through the area. A gust of wind, I'll say a gust of wind will kind of just rip through I'll say a gust of cold wind will just rip through will kind of rip through the entire area. Just kind of like this deep draft that just kind of seems to have came from the way you guys came in and is coming from the way out as well.
Oh, come on, one now!
Harold.
Also, I will be away from the screen for a little bit. But
Okay.
Surely.
Okay. Could you let me know what your dodge is, because Ursaring's coming after you. What's her? No wait, he's not. I can look on the sheet. All right. Okay. Harold moves right there to pick up the Pokeball. Harold has gained
The power?
Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Do you know what your defense is?
Physical?
Yes.
Uh,
Physical.
It's going to be 7, good sir.
Okay.
Good luck trying to reach me, because I did try to get...
Yeah, gotta re-roll. Okay. Harold has found a pair of sunglasses.
Nice.
Also, inside the Pokeball is a pair of sunglasses.
Awesome.
Okay. Lately, it's coming after. Oh, no.
Well,
What is your physical evasion? I believe it's still 8.
let's see. I believe your synchronicity thing was still going on.
No, we lost that.
Okay. So 5. If there's orders and trainings going on, it should be 7 at this point.
7? Alright. Okay. Alright, so that's a 15 to
Look
hit.
at it.
Okay. I have no clue what this is.
It's a explosion.
Ah, wow. Mushroom cloud. Awesome.
It's a mushroom cloud.
That's what happens when things explode. It looks really cool.
Did you like it?
Yes, I do. Ice Fang, so it's a 15 to hit, which I believe does hit, and it does look cool. I'm gonna say it does 25 points of damage. Good job, Allison. I like how the last time you rolled Ice Fang, you rolled double eights, and this time it rolls double ones.
Oof. Oof. There's gonna be some retaliation here in a minute. And I swear, if roll 20 screws me, I think I'm gonna go get my dandelion dice. Yeah. Was it be below half as an injury?
Yep.
If I get negative injuries, does my HP go up?
That's not how that works.
Okay. Bailey's going to move, circle around you. Alright. First ring. He's going to take a upward swing towards, let's say towards him. Considering what he did, yeah, he would be kind of pissed at him. Okay, let's see. How much does that do? Okay, let's see. First ring has a sheet. First ring. See, this is, I believe that's normal. It's not special. Oh, it is physical. Right. And strength. Okay. Okay. Cool. Alright. Ursaring is going to swing upwards. So I say swing upwards towards Sid. His giant paw being coated in this darkness that seems to be swinging. That seems to be engulfing too much space for that
About
seems to
going
be.
back.
Hmm?
I would just said explain. Oh God, no!
Yeah, as this giant shack, I say, as his claw kind of, I'll say, almost seems to enlarge, similar to Saitama, as you see this giant paw coming towards you. Um, I'll say, you take 54 points of damage.
Oh boy. I will have to
As
go.
this massive shadowy bear claw slams into you.
Okay. I will. I need to see if I'm still up.
You haven't taken any damage yet, have you?
Yeah, but you forget that we're only Pokemon trainers.
Oh, no. Technically, it's kind of weird. I think don't trainers normally have more hit points per level than
They have more
Pokemon
hit
do?
points, but they have less soak.
Yeah.
Division.
Don't forget your armor, though.
Yes.
We will see, though.
I believe he is poisoned as well, so I'll say he coughs up a tick of damage. So
The old man should have gotten a tick of damage too.
oh, he did. I told you he was poisoned. He took his action to talk to someone and coughed up some purple.
Yeah.
So he took his tick of damage. Ursaring's taking his ticks of damage. But like I said, he only got more powerful because of it. Yeah, he's coughing up a lung, but apparently, being poisoned just makes you angrier.
Arr! It's nearly time. So you see what electricity does to this thing?
Okay, that is it for swiping at you. He's gonna head over here and kind of stand in the middle. I'll say, kind of using his massive body to attempt to block. I'll say, Rogue, like, good. He was like, good job, buddy. Alma, with your charge beam.
Okay. Yeah.
Charge beam, special, at will, and
Totally misses.
believe so, but let me check. Special?
Yeah.
Okay, so speed of 17, so that makes his, I'll say, that's a 3, plus special defense is plus 2, so that's plus 5, so yeah, so you need to beat a 9 to it?
Okay. Well, I'm glad at least that the D20 in the effects area finally rolled above a 7.
Awesome.
I mean, it doesn't count because it didn't hit, but...
But you did it.
Yeah.
We know it can be done. Alright, you fire this charge beam again. Once again, it spins around rapidly as the electricity kind of courses around it. Um, like I said last time, something about spheres makes it very difficult for electricity to conduct on spheres. Apparently.
I see.
Going to Pokemon anime logic. If you spin fast enough, attacks don't hurt you. Even though rapid spins attack, if you ask your Pokemon to do rapid spin, apparently it'll disperse fire, water, bullets. Honestly, that's one of the things I learned from Blastoise. It's like rapid spin. And he's like hit him with thunder. Use rapid spin. Spins around. Thunder just dissipates. They're like, the fuck? I think the extra friction will make it worse. All right. Okay. At the end of the round, I must say, at the end of the round, there will be you'll see. You will hear a cracking in the ceiling above you. High above, I must say, high above. You'll see some of the old rocks kind of falling away, and you will see some. And I'm saying, uh, I'm say what you thought were rocks were kind of just dirty ice stalactites. As they come falling down to the ground, as the ceiling begins to kind of crack. Part of it will break away. Part of it will break away as you will see something begin to start descending from from the sky.
Okay. Oh.
Well, fuck me.
Oh, shit. Shit.
As it begins to start descending from, as it starts to begins to start descending from the ceiling, you will see kind of this icy mist following it. Jay, you put two and two together. I say it's easy enough for you to put two and two together with your Pokemon education. You won't even make you roll for this. This thing must obviously be because of the random snowstorms that have just appeared in random areas that this guy has been in. Befitting the legend of Articuno that everywhere that it goes kind of brings snowstorms with it. I don't know if you remember that one mission that you guys went to where you were going through the woods and it just suddenly became you just entered this perimeter and it was just snow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when you got to the mountains, it was like, hey, this place is snowier and more densely packed and icy than normal. It was like, yeah, it snows here, but it seems to be far worse than normal. So the weather patterns, it all makes sense now. Okay. Sienna is going to look. She's like, "Oh my god!" Click, 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 click. Well, I say she was like, "Lettuce, Jay, Sid, see this thing? I've never seen one before."
Hello?
Oh my god, you can talk to her, right? Tell me what it says. Oh my god, it's so pretty.
Take a few steps forward. You should be able to talk to it yourself.
Lattice is stunned. He's just looking at it and being a bit mesmerized.
I need to see if Sid is up.
Wow.
Let's see, that was physical, you said? Right?
Physical, yeah. Yeah, Ursaring's all physical. Ursaring's all physical and intimidation.
That determines if
I would like to believe that with your armor and whatever your defense is, I believe it took a massive chunk out of you, but I feel like you should still be up.
Oh yeah, but I'm still gonna get a wound, which will do the things.
If it knocked you below 50% in one hit, that's 2 wounds.
Oh boy, yeah, I think it probably just hit me regardless, because let's see, yeah, I'm imagining this is just happening.
That's why I kind of posted that image in chat. I was like, "You're total like this sort of fight just reminded me about that." Hilariously enough, Sid actually can take this thing and fight. I mean, technically he can because he has fighting type moves, and Ursaring is normal type. Actually, he's normal dark if I remember correctly, which means that his fighting type moves would actually be like double effective against it. No, he's just normal. Sorry. Which means it will still at least be super effective if you use a fighting type move against it.
Yeah, I am at 22 health. I was at 62.
So yeah, that's 2 wounds.
Yeah, and I believe that. Where's the wound counter?
Originally, I was going to use like feint. Originally, I was going to use like slash, or well, I couldn't use. I was either going to use slash or fury swipes, but then I was like, dude, he just solar flared this bear, and then poisoned it. There's no reason why this thing wouldn't be, ridiculously pissed at this kid right now. I'll say, as I myself kind of, I kind of detest auto hit moves. At least playing as a GM, I hate auto hit moves.
Yeah, so it reduces my hit points by 13. So if I take injury, if the health goes down further, right?
Your max health goes down.
Okay.
So any healing that you get would only take you up to a certain point.
Okay, still. Yes, you have a Kuno. Oh, come the fuck on!
He's like, don't worry, it's not here to hurt you. Sienna seems to be seems to be taking pictures. He's just going to kind of like step over. He's going to walk down these stairs over here so she can get a closer look. Jay.
Okay. Harold, I guess protect yourself against the big bird if it decides to start something.
Harold's just kind of looking at you. He's like, bro.
What? You can handle it.
He's going to be like, look up at it and be like,
Were you saying that aloud?
Yeah.
It's
Harold's gonna be like,
you know what that is, right?
I know what it is, yes. Hopefully we don't have to engage it, but if we do...
Harold's gonna be like, Harold's just gonna kind of be staring up at him like, he's gonna look at you and then look up at him, just kind of just like, you'll see like his lips kind of curled up and like, and just nod, like eyes just kind of like focus on, like, yeah, I got this. You're right. Right, I got this.
Meantime, pop a Quinn, and by Quinn I mean light screen, so that if people need the extra soak, we've got it.
Nice.
Alright, so is that what he's gonna? Is that
That's
what,
on his turn? He'll pop light screen. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'll say until Articuno actually descends into the battle, I'll say he will actually descend from the roof and be a part of the initiative in the next round. But at the end of the round, he's going to continue descending. Because he has a long way to come down. I didn't want him to
the top if you want to rock
just...
and roll.
Sid.
Staring at all this. Do I have it?
Google opinion rewards. How much money will you give me this time?
Well, first off, is disengage an action or a shift?
Disengage is an action.
Because it's also an action to take a potion.
Yep.
He seems more. Must say, if you're looking at him, he seems more focused on protecting Ro than hitting you. Seems kind of satisfied having smacked the hell out of you a bit.
Okay. So if I back off, does it look like he's going to take another swing at me?
He doesn't look like he's going to take it. He doesn't look like he's going to come after you unless, if anything, this entire fight you've noticed that he's only been fighting because you seem to have been eager to fight. And then he did seem to smack when he just hit you. He kind of seemed to be out of anger because it was like, son of a bitch just flashbanged me, and then he poisoned me. You know, if I. You'll hear Heracross over in the corner, kind of cheering you on.
I am going to take a super potion.
Okay.
Ooh. Yay. Oh. For what constitutes it.
Alright. Anything else?
For now, he's just staring, checking his options, and just looking.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you know what? He'll look at the old man because he hasn't introduced himself, right?
Yeah, he's told you his name was Ro.
Oh.
Not much beyond that, but
Yo, you old bastard! What the fuck did you just do?
he's gonna be like, what are you talking about? He'll like look up and he's like, oh, that. Yeah. What about it?
Like, yeah, I summoned fucking Articuno. You want to fight about it?
Fucking right about it.
I'm about to say he's gonna be like, well, he's like, what's wrong?
It's fucking Articuno.
I'll say he'll I'll say he's gonna
Yeah.
he's like, is something wrong with an Articuno?
What's something wrong with you being able to summon that?
The mouth doesn't open.
So what is this? Oh, the tail moves. What is this, Alexander?
It's Cyborg Ogre.
Cyborg Ogre?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that one of the Godzilla villains? Ooh, the tail rotates. Awesome. See, we don't need to get you any Lego sets. You have enough Legos to build anything you want.
Hmm.
Oh.
That's kind of cool.
Who cares?
The tail moves and it has spikes.
It's not actually spikes.
Oh, they just look like it. Well, they laser cannons?
They're now they're cannons.
Oh, okay. See, Daddy grew up with giant mecha dinosaurs and stuff that shot cannons out of their fingertips.
They have a comic now where Godzilla fights the Dragon Zord.
What dinosaur?
That seems horribly uneven.
What? But this one, the mouth doesn't move.
That's okay. The mouth doesn't need to open and move on everything. I'm proud of the joints and the mechanics that you put on the rest of it. Good job. Make sure your Legos off the floor, okay? I don't want you going to bed with Legos on the floor again.
What? How about that view?
Huh. Well, I told you as soon as I'm done. Cool. Right. They are going to. Oh, what were you saying about? You were saying about Articuno, Greg.
It was just the sheer like being able to summon the bloody thing. That's what I'm talking about.
He's gonna be like, it's no more impressive than your friends summoning. I'm gonna say he's like, it's no more impressive than your your friend calling out his Scorpiony, or I'm gonna say, or your other compatriot, I'm gonna say, calling out his fuck, not. I keep wanting to still call him Esper because I'm not used to him being evolved yet. Fuck, what's Esper's evolved form?
I'm never quite sure how to pronounce it, but here's the name. Oh wait, it said I misspelled it.
Meowstick. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Meowstick. He's like, or your friend. He was like, or your friend calling out his Meowstick. He was like, I figured we call our Pokemon onto the field.
Is there a Meowstick on the field? Because I'm like, wait a minute, that is.
Alma has a Meowstick.
Oh, I can't shift Z it. I'm too used to power.
Yeah, he'll just look at him like he's just gone batshit insane and nothing else. Like, you are just so weird.
I'm not the only trainer in the world. Who has a mythical Pokemon. He's going to point over to Lattice. He was like once he made if your friend over there makes it to the Sinnoh Leagues, I'm pretty sure one of the people that he meets in the upper rounds is likely to have incredibly powerful Pokemon.
Sid says nothing else.
These two grunts are going to kind of look up and they're like, Oh, oh, is that what's been causing this all this time? Ooh, um, hmm, um, boss, is that friendly? He was like it. He was like, it's friendly so long as you succeed. You'll hear them audibly gulp. It's gonna. I'm gonna say they're gonna look over at Glalie and like, Glalie, icy wind, something. Please hit. Please hit. Do damage. Lattice.
Okay. Lightning isn't hitting. Or rather, Charge Beam isn't hitting. And now we have this on the field. Primary doesn't want to mess with Articuno. Where I'm from, you don't mess with the legendaries. You graciously approach them. 1 second. He is distracted by the Articuno.
Hence the reason. Hence the reason why I said depending on what you. I must say depending on what you do, could be massive amount of XP. I must say it could be massive amounts of XP if you choose to undertake the challenge.
Well, does Articuno appear to be? Is there any overt sign of concern, or who are these people, or
it kind of just seems to be descending, overlooking the field, looking at who it knows and who it doesn't.
Okay. Okay, I will use. Alma, use use Shy Shock, since lightning appears to not be having any effect.
You are correct. You can't spin. You can't spin away. You can't spin away psychic energy. If you spin too much while getting hit with psychic energy, you'll just get a migraine.
Pretty sure that's not how that works.
As for this, I believe the water was defined as cold before. Is it freezing over now?
It is starting to frost over. Not enough for you. I'm gonna say. I would need. I'm gonna say it's solid, but not solid enough to stand on. If you wanted to try to, were you thinking about running across it?
I was thinking about it.
I would need a acrobatics or survive. Must say either an acrobatics roll to be able to nimbly make it across the ice as it breaks underneath your feet. So basically, just like to put as little weight behind to kind of like nimbly run across it, or a survival roll to be able to pick out which sections of the ice are strong enough for you to be able to cross.
Okay, I'm equally skilled at either. So what I will do is say, screw it, spend an AP to get a minor boosto, and oh, it's doing that thing again. That's weird. I wanted to check that when I have GM powers. It won't let me affect my my boxes, since I was tracking my AP in one of my boxes. Okay. Come on, acrobatics. Go!
Okay. You can manage to start crossing the ice at half move. I'm about to say you feel that you can do it safely at half.
Okay.
You can attempt to go full move. So you can attempt to go full move, and I'll make a 50-50 roll to see if the ice cracks. So, do you want to risk it?
Lattice isn't averse to risk. Let's give that a shot.
Okay, high or low?
Oh shit. Hi. Of course.
Okay. I have no idea how you roll in that one on a D100, but okay.
How the what? How the? Oh! It's me. That is why I defy. I defy statistics.
Okay. You fall through, making such a, I must say, making such a tremendous splash. I must say, making such a tremendous splash. Um, Lattice, must say, Harold, um, Jay, I don't know if you're watching Lattice do this, or were you like busy looking at Harold's and Articuno?
I imagine he's kind of got his eyes in that general direction, so he should be able to see both.
All right, you'll see Lattice nimbly jumping across the water before like jump, 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 as you just kind of hear like a crack, and then as cartoonishly, um, Lattice makes one step, and you hear an unwarranted crack noise as Lattice looks at you, kind of like, uh-oh, and then and falls through the water.
That's not good.
Um,
So
Ro is
cool.
going. I'll say Ro's going to kind of look back at the sound of Lattice falling through. I'll say falling into the water, and he's going to be like, he's like, oh, oh, okay, that's not good. Your friend just fell in the water.
In a world so cold.
Um, Ro's going to look and be like, I'll say he's going to kind of look, think about it for a moment. Uh, of course. Ro's going to look over to he's going to look over to he's going to look over to Ursa Ring and be, just kind of like, you know what to do. Ursa Ring's going to kind of look back at him. He's like, "Brr." He's like, go do the thing. And he's like, "Brr." I think I can handle this, and even if I can't, then it's just the way that he's like it's just the way that it's supposed to be. Um, I'll say Ursa Ring will like kind of turn towards the water. He'll turn towards the water and look as if he's starting to make his way over there. Harold.
Is putting up light screen.
Does he have to do that every time? I thought it was just floating there because it was.
Well, he hasn't had his
glass.
turn yet. This is the first time he
Oh,
got.
right. Okay.
It's taken us that long to get there. So we have 2 uses of light screen just floating on the map if people need it. And that's it for his turn.
Hello?
Still here.
Okay. Okay. Lights. No, I'll say. Okay, so use light screen. Okay, light screen is active. Give me 1 second, Alexander. Okay. So light screen is active. I'm seeing special. Okay. Cool.
And that's just
Right,
anybody in the party can use that.
Okay. A shimmer. Must say a shimmering wall of light will come by and engulf. Each member of the party. But yeah. Other than that, okay. Ursa Ring is like. Jay, you will hear this thing lumbering behind you. As it jumps off the cliff and lands next to you, rocking the ground that you're standing on. It looks over towards you and kind of just nods.
Look at that.
See. It will
What do you
jump
see?
into the water. An explosion on the land next to the pig.
Next to Max.
Mm-hmm. And that's as far as he can. So. Yeah, like. Yeah, that's as far as he can go. As Ursa Ring starts swimming through the water, almost similar to some sort of I'll say like some sort of a polar bear Pokemon. Right, Homa. Right. While you do this, I'm going to go and take more drugs so that I can get rid of this terrible tooth pain I'm dealing with. But go ahead, log it in, and I will return momentarily. Please hit, by the way.
Yes. I hope that hits. So So, Greg, how do you think your fight's going so far?
I don't know, man. How's it being in the icy water?
Uh, I am totally Sub-Zero right now.
I didn't think you volunteered for the polar plunge. However, one part of me is like, do I take this goodwill and leave him alone, or do I take this moment to steal the ball from him or see if that works? Because I'm like,
Taking the Pokeball does not give you control of the Pokemon.
no, maybe not. And it would just piss them off more. And it's like, oh god.
As the ball is just a carry device.
How about you, Driss? How you feeling about all this?
I'm not too worried yet. I'll wait for Articuno to actually throw something, then I'll consider being worried.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's entirely possible that it could suck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. Alma does hit. Okay. See, there you go, David.
Yes, you can't spin around mine stuff.
I told you. Nine stuff you can't spin past. It actually will attempt to try to spin, expecting you to use charge beam for the third time in a row. But it wasn't ready, and it is spun around and been hit with the Psyshock. As expected, it is now suffering from a severe migraine for 53 points of mental damage. As it continues spinning around, and it's like,
Just like your paralysis, you can't spin from it.
As it suffers a terrible headache and collapses into the water, crashing through the ice and just kind of floating on top of it.
Mental damage.
What did I hear you say, Greg, that you were going to try and throw a Pokeball at Articuno?
No, he wanted to take the Pokeball away from the guy to see if that would help.
But considering everything, it's like, that wouldn't gain us anything, and he is trying to help. He's like, this needs to stop being conflicted.
Usually taking someone's Pokeball from them doesn't suddenly make you the master.
Oh, I know, but I didn't know if it was a Pokeball.
Articuno will hover down and will be floating. Will be floating above this platform, just kind of looking around. Particularly looking over his shoulder towards Jay.
Why do I suddenly hear this boss music?
Let's see. It is emanating this blue. It's emanating this blue light as it looks towards you. as it looks towards you, Jay. Um,
Can I help you?
you, you will hear it say, you must, and I'll say, so you are the special child who, so you are the special child responsible for this, correct?
Gonna have to be more specific. What this?
Um, it will kind of look around, and you can tell that it's speaking of the field that you are generating.
Ah, yeah, the aura. Yeah, that's me.
Hmm. Must say you have quite the gift.
Thank
What
you.
is it that you seek?
Diet, peace, unity. You know, the usual harmony, rangery stuff. For this cave not to collapse and crush everybody because some asshole, can't respect the no digging in this spot laws for everyone's safety.
He just need to get a goddamn permit.
Must say, Articuno will mildly chuckle. He is a rather stubborn. He is a rather stubborn one. But must say, but it is not unheard of. It is not unheard of for someone to do, must say, to make rash decisions for loved ones. He must say, it's like they'll say you must say you, however, I must say will look towards all three of you. I sense great purpose from the three of you.
Great purpose, huh? I mean, we're great purpose. Huh? That's actually I'm cold.
It will must say is kind of looking around.
All understand that, or just
Oh,
Jay understands it? Just make it.
Everybody's in the radius, so you should be able to understand it.
Okay.
although I do not see the anomaly with you.
The who?
Seems to be looking around for someone else.
Is
Not talking about Silent Ron, are you?
is there something we could help you with?
It's like Leslie was like, Leslie was like, it was like, is that her name?
Yeah, she's back at the Pokemon Center.
Hmm. That's probably for the best. She must say she would have must say she may have caused unforeseen damages
Yeah, she does that.
more than you know. Thankfully, must say it will say thankfully you two will be here to fix it. Until then, it will say until then, Ranger. What is it, what is it that you wish to do currently?
Currently, I'd like to end this fighting. It's stupid and doesn't get anybody anywhere.
This is
Dude just
this
needs
is
to accept that, no for an answer.
my kind have seen, my kind have seen my kind have seen the stubbornness of humans for, for quite some time. I say no is very rarely the answer with your people.
Mm.
Although he is, although he may not consider no to be an answer, he may be able to be convinced to put this off until for another time.
Putting it off doesn't exactly make it any less of a hazard.
It was like it will say it was like tis the fate of humans for dreams to clash. I do wish you, it will say, I do wish you the best. It was like, I do wish you the best of luck in whatever it is that you decide.
Does that mean you're not planning on getting in our way?
I simply must say, I must say, although I do not agree, although I do not agree with what is going on, I am honored, I am honor bound, I'm honor bound to Lord Rowe.
So you are gonna become an issue.
I must say, I will not, must say, I will not, must say, I will not attack, must say, I will not attack you. Must say, I will not attack you if you can avoid injuring me or must say, or if you can avoid attacking me or injuring my master.
Well, I have no intention of attacking your master directly. And if you're not attacking, we have no reason to attack you, but we do got to get him to stop digging before, again, he causes problems. So... And he agreed to stop if he lost the Pokemon battle, so...
And it also helped to understand who is he and why are you calling him Lord? Like, is that a Gilead or... Because he's been vague as shit.
It's like, has he not told you who he is?
He hasn't told us anything. We know nothing.
Ro is still like digging. He's like, no. He's like, no, I have not. You have been quite talkative since coming here. It was like, my apologies. It was like, my apologies, my lord. What is it that you wish to do? I don't know. Sit there, look pretty, distract them long enough. Be majestic. Do whatever it is that you do.
You are majestic. It's a pick, aren't you?
It would be nice. It was like it would be nice if you could it would be nice if you could do something to deal with them. It was like, I would prefer not to attack these ones, your lordship. He was like, and what's so special about them?
We're teenagers with attitude.
Yes,
A lot of attitude.
and tenacity.
I'll say, it'll say, I'll say, it'll say, it was like, these children, I'll say, these children will help, I'll say, these children will help fix the chaos. And I'll say, these children will help to fix the chaos. And bring about the balance. Ro will turn around and look. He was like, "You're kidding me. These kids."
Yeah, show some respect.
he's gonna look at you, Jay, and he was like, and you don't think that it can be done with the other one? He just kind of seems to be looking over his shoulder at you, Jay. He's like, he doesn't think it can be done with the other one. I mean, they're practically the same.
Apparently not.
I'll say, Articuno will say, I do not, he'll say, I do not, he was like, I do not approve of the other ones. It was like, I do not approve of the other one's methods. And I'll say his methods of bringing peace concern me. And the chill that he admits even freezes my blood.
Damn.
Ro will be like, he's kind of staring at the hole, looking at you guys, staring back at the hole. He's like, you, boy, what is your name again? He points over at Sid.
Sid, you cunt.
Do we need this one? Um,
He'll flip him his spots.
I'll say, Articuno will chuckle and is like, as a special favor, favor, my lord. He is quite amusing. I've never seen anyone with such vigor to punch my kind. It's rather humorous, albeit a bit disturbing.
Good.
He was like, yeah. He was like, yes, it is. he, he'll look over to you and he's like, he'll look over to Sid and be like, so, are you willing to strike a deal?
Depends.
I'll stop digging here for the time being. If you can get, if you, as he points down towards Jerry, as a ranger, can protect this spot from other people digging here.
I think I can arrange something with the Jennies.
He was like, I don't care about the rest of this cave, just this spot.
You have my word. I will do what is within my power to make sure nobody digs in that spot.
Okay. He'll kind of look and be like, I don't like. He was like, I don't like this. He was like, I don't like the feel of this. And I'll say, Articuno will say, it is for. It was like, it is for the best, my lord. You know, it's like, kind of like. Ro does not look thrilled. It kind of seems to be relenting. Jay, you kind of get this feeling that there is currently some sort of a debt that is being repaid by him doing this.
Welcome to compromise. Nobody's happy.
He will he'll step away from the hole and he'll motion towards Articuno. Is anyone planning on attacking or doing anything?
I plan on becoming an icicle.
You know what? As a gesture of good faith, because he is still poisoned and will keep hitting him. Oh man! And he tosses an antitoxin.
He will snatch it out of midair, and he'll kind of smirk towards you. He was like, "I'm going to assume this isn't more poison."
As funny as that would be, more poison would just do nothing.
Really, badly poisoned is a condition.
Yes, but you need special toxins for that, and I don't have those toxins.
Well, that's good to know. He'll pop it open and start drinking it.
As he's drinking, he quietly flips him off again, and then just sits back on the cliff. Oh, actually, no. He will rush down because holy shit, Linus is gonna need some warmth.
While that is going on, Ursaring swims over, scoops Lattice up out of the water, and will put you on his back as he will bring you over here onto Lion, and just kind of set you next, and just kind of like set your body next to Scorbunny. Ursaring like kind of making a grunting noise towards Scorbunny. He's like, set him on fire and heal him. He's like, he's cold, set him on fire. It'll fix it, right? Right?
Don't think that's how that works.
Well, we don't know if it's not how that works.
Again, I'd argue if they're smart enough to use a laptop, they're smart enough to know how fire works.
Yeah, but I mean, you're a fire type Pokemon technically, so it's like, all right, you just heat them up. Use heater, something.
Yeah, it doesn't have heater.
You're a bunny, sit on them.
Suppose you can do that.
Articuno will get up, and Mase will take its body and will start floating over. Floating over you. There will be ice crystals in its trail as it goes over top of you. As it goes over top of you all, you will feel these ice crystals land on you momentarily. Momentarily, you will feel this frigid cold on your skin, even if it doesn't touch your skin. Even when it touches the outside of your clothing, you'll feel it seep through and touch your skin. It will be this frigid cold before it kind of sinks through your skin and becomes very warm. Each of you, mark down. You currently have one use. One use of divine blessing.
Okay.
Divine blessing can be used. As one use of divine blessing. It can be used to completely negate the damage of one attack directed towards you or a Pokemon that you are commanding.
Cool.
Right. So you get to effectively say no to one attack. So if you get hit with a crit, it seems like too much damage. You're like, no. That applies to you or one Pokemon that you're commanding, or that you're in battle with. So you will get the kind of sensation in your head of use it wisely. Articuno will flap its wings towards the hole that Ro has been digging, as these shards of ice will come flying out of his wings, and will fill the hole with this incredibly thick, shimmering diamond-like ice.
Okay.
It will look. Mase he Mase Ro will look toward you guys and like, well, I'll admit, I'm getting a little tired of running into you all.
Feelings mutual.
I would like to say I would like to never see any of you again. Some of you more than others, as he looks over towards Sid.
Feelings is also mutual, douchebag. Lord, the douchebag.
He's just gonna kind of roll his eyes and look towards you, Jay. He was like, you. Masae's like, you.
Yeah, what about
The only thing I can tell you, be really careful out there.
See, I thought that was a given.
Someone close to you. Someone close to you is someone close to you someone close to you out there is going to try to do something very terrible.
At that point, Lana has to say, I'm stealing Harold, as he grabs Harold to bring him in as a heat source.
Harold's like, I'm not warm. I'm just fluffy. He'll just kind of flick an ember on his finger, just like this tiny little flame on the tip of his paw, as you kind of see Lassus rubbing his fingers and holding his hands towards the tiny little lighter level of fire. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
Igni. Ah!
But yeah, he will let you know. He's like someone close to you. He's like someone close to you is out here attempting to do something very dangerous.
Good
You
to
should
know, I
keep an
guess.
eye out for him. Although it shouldn't be that difficult for you to notice them. He'll look over towards you, Lassus. He was like, you, young man,
Yeah.
Best of luck in the Sinnoh League.
Oh, thank you.
I will not be participating. But if I'm still alive, I'll be cheering you on.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I'll say, he'll smile. He was like, unlike you. He was like, unlike you all, you have the rest of your lives to look forward to. I only have a few goals that I need to accomplish before I can pass on. And just like he said, I'm not saying just like your crass friend over here said, I'm a rather stubborn old man, and I refuse to let go until I get what I want.
It sounds like then we'll definitely be seeing you before before the finals or even the semifinals. Then.
Oh, whatever made you think that?
Hopefully so. If you could, I'll say if you could, I'll say if you could do, I'll say if you could also do me one favor. I don't know exactly, how active they are, but if you could tell, I'll say if you could tell the cursed one to be safe as well.
I think I can pass that along.
It shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. I have a feeling that she's being protected by some sort of unseen force lately.
Hmm.
He will he will grab a hold of Articuno as he'll kind of hop on his back. He'll hold out his Pokeball towards Ursaring. Let's go. He was like, let's go, old friend. And he was like, as the beam shoots over top of your head, Jay, and recalls Ursaring. He will get on top of Articuno, and he was like, until hopefully what isn't next time. And he will start flying up. These two will be like, hey, boss, what about us? He's like, what about us? He's like, oh, yes, you. My guess is that you're under arrest for illegally mining in this place. And it was like, wait, what? I'm about to say, he'll look towards you, Jay, and he's like, Ranger, if you would be so kind as to take these miscreants into prison.
Yeah, one day you'll actually have to take the rap for your own shit.
That's what I pay people for.
That's not how that works.
He's gonna kind of smile at you and just kind of give you like the little two finger the little like 2-finger salute from the forehead, and he'll be like he was like, hey, you wanted a villain, and start like flapping up into the air. I'm gonna say these guys are just kind of gonna fall to their knees and like, oh man. They're gonna kind of look at you. It's like, come on, man! You guys won the Pokeball. You guys won the Pokemon battle. You're already taking half our money. You really have to send us to jail too.
Well, you haven't forked over half the money yet, and it's not our job to send you to jail. It's our job to deliver you to Officer Jenny, who then decides whether you go to jail. Plead the case to her.
Oh, so I'm like, oh, I thought as a ranger you could take us to jail.
That's not a ranger's job.
protecting the wildlife and apprehending people who just
Yeah, I
disturb
protect
it?
the wildlife, and then I bring you back and tell the cops what you did. And then they hold you and process you under the law, because, there's three branches when it comes to the Pokemon law enforcement.
Equal but separate.
Yeah, equal but separate.
I'm gonna say, it was like, I told you we shouldn't have taken that. It was like, I told you we shouldn't have taken that bonus pay. It was like I figured it was a scam. He was like, yeah, he was setting us up from the get go to take the fall. He's like, there wouldn't have been a fall if there weren't for these goofy little kids. All right. In which case, as they have lost the Pokemon battle, and due to Pokemon world logic, despite being hardened criminals, because they have lost the Pokemon battle, they willingly allow themselves to go into cuffs.
I thought they were going to fork over some money.
Well, they do that too.
They do that too, because they might be criminals, but they know that they must say the rule of losing is law. It's law.
It's like the law of surprise. If forking over money is not upheld at the loss of a battle, the popular opinion will crush you.
All right, so you guys will receive half of their money, which is a whopping. And those are goons.
$4.
$1,000,000 pesos. What's that in Pokebucks? 425. $1.50.
That's about $3.50.
All right, 1,352 Pokebucks, please.
Making so much money.
1,352 is not that much.
Yeah, it's not that much.
It's just
It's equivalent of $13.
Remember, Pokebucks is kind of like yen.
still though, that's a good amount of money for what I mean. Like,
It's equivalent to a pair of night vision goggles.
I should probably get some.
Yeah, I must say it's not exactly that. It's not a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money. Yeah, because most items in here start around 1,500. So, and remember, you only get half of their money. So, I say so. Yeah, that's the amount that they had divided by 3. So amongst each of you, unless you're not trying to split it evenly.
No reason not to split it evenly.
Right. In which case, you guys take them back to. To the base camp of the. You take them back to the base camp of the area. Upon taking them back, the Jennies will reach you along with the hikers. Do you continue through the mountain, or do you go back to the starting point?
Well, once we get the hikers and everybody back, I imagine we want to continue on to the next town like we'd been initially planning before we had to take this detour.
Okay, the hikers won't continue through the mountain. Their whole thing was that they didn't want to go back.
Right. But, now that the hikers are clear, we don't have to escort them, in theory.
Yeah, they can. You can leave them to take the dangerous path by themselves.
Yeah, because it falls under informed consent. They know what they're doing.
Okay. Yeah, cool. So as you guys are going ahead to make your way to the, I'll say out the other side, um, on the other side of Mount Coronet, um, I assume that you try to radio ahead for the Jennies.
Yep.
Okay. You radio ahead for the Jennies, and you will be in. I must say, they will meet you. I must say they will meet you, and I'll say take. It was like, hey, you guys made it. Who are
Yep.
these guys?
They're the ones responsible for causing the hikers to go missing and via Pokemon shenanigans, the weather problems you've been having.
Oh, she's gonna look and she's like, oh, well, I'm glad that we finally got who's responsible for it. They're gonna slap. I'll say they're gonna slap some official cuffs on them. Hand you back your ranger cuffs.
Yeah.
I imagine the cuffs actually have the words official on them.
Well, mine certainly don't, considering I'm still trying to get into the academy. I'm, again, I'm an aspirant. I haven't, in theory, not actually gotten into the ranger school yet.
I'd say, technically, with your level, you're almost better than most of the people who are going to be in the academy anyway. I'll say, considering most people in the academy are generics, I feel like you're higher level than most of them. But yeah, so the Jenny will say, "Oh, well then," it was like, "Thank you." It's like, "Thank you so much for your hard work." It was like, "Thank you so much for your hard work, Misters." And they're just kind of looking at you like, "What's your names?"
Well, I'm Jay. Did he have a last name? Yeah, I'm Jay. Jay Lee.
Okay.
Let us roll the ninth.
Oh, you're
Okay.
not? I didn't know that. Wait, you're not?
Yeah. Well, it hasn't come up until now?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Huh.
Neat. But, yeah, Sid either. I mean, there's like 2 other people with us, I think.
Um, I say, Sienna's gonna kind of wave and is like, "Hi, my name." It was like, "Hi, my name's Sienna." And it was like traveling with these. I'll say traveling with these young men. She was like, "They're my bodyguards."
Right.
Heracross was like, "Yeah." I say with that they will take the 2 of them. It's like, all right, time for you guys to serve some hard time and a lot of community service. And I said like, it was like, what sort of community service can we do? We're in the mountains. It was like, well, since you put all the snow here, you're gonna shovel all of it. And I'm like, no.
But it's the ground. I like that.
It
Don't
was
worry.
like, It was like, how are we supposed to shovel all the snow off the mountain? It was like, well, the same way that you put the snow on the mountain.
Heated shovels.
They're going to, I'm gonna say, the Jennies are gonna be like, Jenny's gonna be like, unfortunately, all the official shovels are, it's like, unfortunately, all the official shovels have been rented out to the people who needed to the people in this, to the people in Celestic who needed to plow their driveways. So we do. It was like, don't worry, we do have a shoveling apparatus for you to be able to use. Um,
Official shovels.
I'm gonna say the officer Jenny is gonna reach in her pocket and hand them 2 spoons.
Oh.
Ooh.
They're gonna look at each other and like, and she's gonna be like, "Happy digging." And it was like, "You can't do." It was like, "You can't do this to us. We're." And then like the Growlithe is gonna be like, "Grr." And it was like, "Ah!" And they're gonna run up Mount. They're gonna run over to Mount Coronet and just start like scooping with the little spoons.
Nah.
And now I almost feel sorry for him. Almost.
A Team Rocket level ending. Um, you guys will I'm gonna say she'll say it was like, I don't know, it was like, we don't know how to thank you for the work that, I'll say, for the work that you've done here. Um, Jay, do you have like any sort of like aspirant type, symbols or anything on you that would say that you're trying to be like, or trying or wanting to be like a ranger?
I don't
Any
know.
badges?
As far as I know, there's nothing like that.
I mean, just anything in general that maybe you wear, that your character wears or something like that, that would be like, oh hey, I like rangers, or I want to be a ranger. Any sort of equipment.
He probably has
that
like a jacket with like a patch, patches and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I could see
That's
that.
That's what I was wondering, because I was like, your character's image is only, it doesn't show all of you, so that's what I was asking. Right. The Jenny will look at you, and technically with like the supplies that you had, that what you brought them in with and whatnot. She'll look and be like, so what are you hoping to be when you get done with all this?
Well, the ideal is to get into the Ranger Academy.
Oh. If I say they'll kind of look at each other and kind of chuckles. It's like, well, we thought you were already a ranger. We thought you were out of uniform, though.
Nope. Hope to get in one day, not in yet.
She was like, she was like, It was like Jay Lee, was it?
Yep.
She'll pull out a notepad and scribble it down. Seeming to be scribbling something down. She was like, I'm about to say, she was like, can I see your deck? She was like, can I see your Pokedex?
Sure.
She'll take it. She'll hold it up to hers, similar like iPhones, and like you'll hear a beep, and she was like, okay. And she'll hand it back to you. She'll smile and be like, she'll smile. She was like, keep an eye on that. You'll hear from us.
Thank you.
I'll say, she was like, thank you. Hard work and dedication like that. She like, I don't know many. She was like, I don't know many rangers who would have been able to go through that sort of snowstorm and make it out. I said, make it out as unscathed as you did.
Well, it helps having the right equipment.
Those blocks are great.
I'll say the right, I'll say the right equipment, and it was like the right equipment, and I'll say the right equipment can't substitute for skill. I'll say they'll look over at Sid and like he was like, oh, oof, why does your face look like that? Looking over at Sid, even though he's healed up, he still has got like this massive bear paw print on the side of his head.
That's what happens when you go CQC with an Ursa ring.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, wait, but there's an Ursa ring? There's a wild Ursa ring on the mountain?
No.
No, not wild.
I'd say the boss got away, but he was using an Ursa ring.
They're be like, oh, wait. He was like, wait, you fought an Ursa ring, hand to hand.
Well, more of like, not hand to hand. I cheat a little. Because, well, it's an Ursa ring. But I survived. I'm fine, instead of getting knocked out. Just that.
I'll say the Jenny's gonna kind of like kneel down, kind of like crouch down a little bit next to you, like, oh. She's like, you poor thing, and she's gonna like rub the side of your face.
Ow, 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 don't touch it, please. Ow, ow, ow.
She's like that. She's like, let's get you. She was like, let's get you to Nurse Joy. He was like, let's hurry up and get you to Nurse Joy. It was like that looks like a dangerous wound. The other Jenny is going to look at Lattice and be like, see Lattice is still kind of blue, wrapped in a blanket. It was like, oh my god, what happened to you? Why are you? It was like, I can see him. It was like, I can see him. He's training to be a ranger. What were you, playing in the water?
I don't know about playing, he fell in.
Oh my god, so you fought a bear, and he fell into freezing water?
Well, he was in the middle of a Pokemon battle, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was an Articuno that throws the... there's a lot of things we can talk about here, but can we just go, please?
There's like, apparently, there's a Ursa ring and an Articuno and falling in water and getting... Look.
Brushing ice out of hair.
I'm gonna say Jenny's gonna be like, look, I know that kids start the Pokemon journeys early, but you don't fight bears. And I don't know what sort of story you're making up about seeing an Articuno, but
you may not fight Pokemon, but I do.
I see. At least that's real. She's gonna look at she's still staring at the giant bear mark on the side of your face. She was like, at least there's proof of that. She was like, but she was like, you should.
Senna, your camera reel.
The camera.
Sienna's camera reel.
Sierra's be like, oh yeah, you're right. Ooh. She'll show it to him. He's like, they'll be like, ooh. The Jennies will just kind of look at the picture. He's like, oh, yeah, that does look kind of pretty. Yeah. They're gonna be like, what sort of editing software did you use?
Yeah, it was... Yeah.
Editing software on the camera itself? I don't think that's a thing.
I'm about to ask kind of what Sienna's looking. She was like, I did take a picture of it. It's real. It's actually an Articuno. And he was like, right. It was like there hasn't been an Articuno in this region in 75 years.
Simple pat Sienna on the shoulder. Don't worry, we're just kids at the moment. Just let it go.
I'm gonna say Jenny's gonna be like, get the freezing one and put him in the sidecar. It's like put the freezing one in your sidecar, and And they'll set Lattice in one of the genie's sidecars, and they'll set a Growlithe in your lap.
Mm.
Um, Growlithe will look behind you and bark at Alma. Alma will kind of make like a psychic hiss towards it. They'll throw you. I say they'll also ask you, Sid, to hop in the passenger car. I say the little passenger bucket car seat of the other Officer Jennings motorcycle.
Fine.
All right. Jay, she will ask you to hop on the back of the motorcycle and wrap your arm around.
Okay.
I say when you do that, Score Bunny just kind of like, I say you can kind of hear like Score Bunny like snickering when you wrap your arms around her.
Hush.
They are going to leave. It was like, don't you? It was like, now don't you two move. They were like, don't you two move. It was like, Growlithe. If they move, roast them. It was like, right. They'll leave the two Growlithe to guard them. When the Growlithe barks, they're like, yeah, and they'll just start like digging faster with the swings. As you guys are police escorted on your way to Celestic City, where the next stage of your adventure will begin.
On the rail again.
So that you guys can be healed up and whatnot.
And
Okay.
so we, our young heroes, after a long-fought battle.
So the heroes, after the long fought battle, will actually. And I say, well, actually, no, I've been saying this a lot, but get a level.
Okay.
Well, I say, due to the way that you guys handled this fight, you encountered a legendary. You spoke to said legendary. You talked said legendary into convincing its owner to utilize its life debt to let you guys out of something. He had exactly one life debt with this Pokemon, and convinced him to use it you convinced him to use it based on your pleas. So yes, story battle wise, probably anticlimactic. Story wise, very useful because that will actually come back later.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Because now technically he can't do something that he was hoping to be able to do later.
Woot. Intangible victory. Ah.
What
But
level?
it's tangible. It's tangible because it's going to kind of be nerfed with something that he needs to do
Well, no,
later.
when I say intangible victory, I mean like it's not a physical thing that we have. It's not a physical victory. It is a victory. In the case of like we denied something, it's not like we stole something.
Alright. Yeah, I was about to say technically, as far as the Articuno battle, yeah, that would have. Articuno is not exactly out of the three birds. Articuno is not the most powerful. I must say it is not the most powerful, but it does have the most. I must say, but it is the most annoying.
Status effects all around, I'm betting.
Uh, Pretty much, I must say, Articuno effectively has an ability where must say it has must say it has an expanded freeze range.
Ah.
It freezes anything on a 15 plus with any attack that it does. And even if the attack doesn't say that it freezes you because it's Articuno.
Gotcha.
So any of its snow attacks freezes you. Any attack that it has that's not ice based freezes you. If you are resistant to ice based attacks, you instead take normal damage. So if you hit a fire type with an ice attack, it shifts. Instead of being resistant, it shifts to normal damage.
Yep.
And free. Yes, I must say so. Yeah, I must say the Articuno is actually. Articuno's damage output, even though it's level. Even though it's. Does Jay get to? When Jay's doing stuff like that, does he get to know what like level and everything they are, or does he just get to communicate with them?
1 second, because I got 2 abilities that work on that now. Channeled Pokemon. You didn't know it's in. You come over to moves, abilities, and capabilities. And then under Pokemaniac, I know it's level, type, nature, and ability.
Okay. You would know that is effectively level 70.
That would have been a bitch.
Yeah. Surprisingly enough, it's not like the other two because I have Moltres and Zapdos, just in case they ever show up. And their stats are far more unevenly distributed as far as they go. I'll say Moltres is effectively like a tank. Zapdos like fucking hits like a fucking cruise missile, and Articuno is just like even all the way down the board. So honestly, I kind of must say based on the numbers, the Glalie hit harder. I'll say so. Yeah, I'm like Articuno wouldn't have actually like dealt that much damage, but he probably would have froze you. He runs the risk of freezing you every single time he hits you, which technically is even worse, I would think.
Yeah.
Also, just to confirm, what level are we?
That will make with this level up. We are now level 10.
Neat.
So technically, technically you don't walk away with as much experience, but you did you did get a storyline boon. You do get a storyline boon, and you got a storyline boon. You got a blessing. You got a blessing that you can use.
I'm happy with that level.
And level. The idea that I was going to have is that if you end up doing the right things and meeting this and forcing him to have to call down a legendary, then you were going to level as characters. If you fought it, you would get XP for it. If you, since you didn't fight him, but you convinced it to do something else, you will get XP. You will get XP, but I fucking hate Quiz 11.
It reminds you of Mac a bit, doesn't it?
Which is, I'm like, I love Max if I was working. Let's say Articuno, you will get experience for Articuno, but not at the monumental level because you didn't fight it. You did So you did, however, avoid a confrontation, which does still get you XP. The Glalie, and then Ro. Ro's level as a trainer. You know, Ro never really uses. Ro never really uses his trainer stuff. While I'm adding this up, how have you guys been feeling about the leveling so far, as far as like XP and trainer leveling?
Been going at a pretty decent clip.
Yeah. It's been going at a nice pace. It doesn't feel like some of the other times you've been in PTU where it's like
it feels like it takes forever to get anywhere.
Yeah. I would say it feels like, again, like a nice middle pacing.
Yeah, I was trying to stick with the I knew milestone system was going to be like was going to have like its a bit more or less, for lack of a better term, its detractors and be like yeah, this sucks, but I kind of trusted you guys to be able to pull off stuff that's actually story based and like attempt to actually like push the narrative and I'm gonna say, at least with you three, I was like, I'm pretty sure with the group of you three that you actually be like, oh, hey, we're going to do story-based stuff. We're going to try to, I'm gonna say, we're going to fight, but if we don't have to fight, then we'll do something story-based and talk our way around it. And in which case, you push the narrative, you grow as characters. And you end up reaching milestones based on yourselves as characters. I feel that milestone stuff is more difficult to reach when you're just running around punching everything. And I'll say because if I just had this as a Pokemon adventure, it's like, oh hey, you meet these people and you fight them, and you meet these people and you fight them, and you meet these people and you fight them. But you guys have actually done a pretty good job of like talking your way around a lot of different things. And so usually what I've been trying to do is I'm like, okay, if you talk your way around it, the Pokemon don't get as much XP, but you will get items. Because if you will get items, you will get nice little handy things that make your trip and your journey a whole lot easier. Like the bikes.
Man, those bikes. They cost a pretty penny, but they're worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you guys. I'll say for you guys, for people with Pokemon anyway, 680 experience for the Pokemon.
Nice.
680?
680 to either dump stat into one Pokemon or to split up between the ones that you have. Oh yes, Tristan. What would you, say, Tristan? What, I forgot to mention the Vulpix. What would you like to do?
Well, since it sounded like it didn't want to stick around, I figured I'll take it with me.
Okay. To get rid of it. To give it away elsewhere, or to make it your Pokemon?
I'm going to use it as my Pokemon for now, and as like I did with Vespiquen, I might leave it somewhere eventually, but for now I intend to use it.
Okay, cool. In which case I need to get you the stats for that.
Yep.
So, all right. I didn't. I didn't know. I know you probably wanted a Vulpix. I didn't know if an Alolan Vulpix
Yeah, the
would
Lowland
be
Vulpix is cool. I haven't really raised one of those in this. I've gotten one
okay.
a couple times, and the game always tanks before I get to raise it.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Well then, thank you guys. Must say for Greg. Must say for Greg. Must say you can learn another martial arts move from your list.
Yay! Yep. And thank you for the game. This has been fun.
All right.
Rock and roll!
I'll say I didn't think I'd actually enjoy fighting a human with a giant bear as much as I did, but you know, this is proven to be a nice running gag.
The funny bit is, I haven't used Power Trip yet, which is one of the things you got me of like, oh yeah, you're able to switch your defense and attack. I'm like, ooh.
I love all these things that he can do to this Ursaring, and he tags it like 4, 5, 6 times, and Ursaring like and then Ursaring smacks him one time, and he nearly dies every time.
I will survive the hit one day. Or,
I mean,
will
you did you,
be fine
you did sur-
one day and not take an injury. Fuck you, bear.
You're gonna need significantly more hit points before that. Especially since he hit you with his third strongest attack.
Oof.
I'll say Fury Swipes would have ended. Fury Swipes would have probably knocked you all the way down. Slash definitely would have done about 70 some points worth of damage.
Yeah.
I'll say because I believe Slash is like damage base 11 or damage base 12.
Ouch!
Because it's like it's I think Slash is like generally like damage base 10, but since he's a normal type, he gets stab on top of that. So then it goes up to like 12. And then like his base strength is like 37. Well, no, it wasn't 37. It became 37. Must say his attack damage went up to 37 because he was poisoned.
Oh, he has that thing. Gotcha.
Yeah, he has guts. Must say he has guts, unnerve. Must say he has guts, unnerve. Must say guts allows him to raise his combat stages by 2 if he suffers any sort of status effect. He has unnerve, which if you're within 3 meters of him, you can't gain. You might say you can't gain any positive combat stages. You don't lose them, but you just can't gain any. And he has something else. I'll say, I'm glad you guys didn't get into the fight with Articuno because I must say it saved me from having to use one of the most must say use one of the most aggravating must say one of the most aggravating and haunting things from Matt's game. Must say the only thing that proved to be more annoying than Future Sight. Fucking pressure.
There's a
Yeah.
reason they revised pressure, but nobody ever wants to use the revised version, even though it's nowhere near as OP. Which is probably why they don't want to
Oh
use
yeah. Well, generally, you're not supposed to be running into legendaries anyway, and having to deal with pressure. So I feel like anything that you see that actually has pressure, you probably run into it. I feel there should always only maybe at best be 3 Pokemon per campaign that can actually use it. That way, it doesn't become overworked and crazy, and so that actually seems like a big deal when you're battling it. Versus an entire field littered with Pokemon that can basically just use pressure. It's like every inch of the battlefield is pressurized. Well, then I will talk to you all a little bit later. David and Tristan, I guess I'll talk to you all tomorrow.
Yep.
Sounds good.
And then we'll talk to you both
Greg,
again Sunday.
Mike.
Gonna bitch you later.
Good night, folks. Thank you.
Good night.
Right.
Good night.